The Castlevania Collection is finally getting physically released, thanks to Konami and Limited Run Games teaming up, and they are coming out with it. They just announced it, and they announced a bunch of crazy collector's editions and classic editions and everything, so I figured I'd take the time to talk to you about it, share my opinion on what I think about what was announced, and get your opinion. So make sure you leave a comment down below. I try to make this channel the one-stop shop for all Castlevania news, Castlevania info, Castlevania everything. That's right. Amongst, all the other things I'm putting out these days. Hey, listen, I already own Castlevania. I already own Castlevania 2. I already own Castlevania 3. I have Super Castlevania 4 over there. You want Bloodlines? We got Castlevania Bloodlines. You want Castlevania Adventure? I got that. Castlevania Belmont's Revenge? Got that. Kid Dracula on Famicom? Of course I got that. Come on, please. You think I wouldn't own this? Of course I do. I even have the Game Boy version. Come on, son. Like I wouldn't have Kid Dracula on Game Boy. Listen, I got them all. But that's not what this is about. What this is about is collecting all of these versions onto one format, playable in HD. And in all honesty, Belmont's Revenge plays better on the Castlevania Collection. It's faster, it's not plagued by slowdown, so I don't know. I think personally both Castlevania Adventure and Castlevania Belmont's Revenge play much better on the Castlevania Collection. It's kind of like my go-to if I want to play those games. But regardless, having a nice little wallpaper in the background there and, playing the game high def on a regular TV or on the Switch on the go, it's what I've always wanted. I've been saying it for years that they should have released a Castlevania Collection. Then they finally do. And they leave Dracula X and Rondo of Blood off of it. But hey, nope, I know. Rondo of Blood's on that Requiem collection that nobody likes. So anyways, I'm excited for this. Now, what does this thing come with? Well, you can get the basic bare bones, like just the physical cart or disc. It's coming out for PS4 or Switch. You can get that if you want. It's like $34.99. Then they have the classic version of it, which is basically coming out with a special case with art by Tom Dubois, who did Castlevania 3. This art and all the other art that Tom Dubois has done. Super Castlevania 4, Castlevania... Did he do Bloodlines? Yeah, I think he did Bloodlines too, yeah. And plus all the Bloodstained stuff that he's done too for Limited Run. I mean, Tom Dubois is like everywhere these days, and that's great. I'm really stoked that they're bringing him back. I love his art personally. I think it's really cool and neat, and it really fits the Castlevania vibe. I mean, look at that. That's sick. That's sick. So there's two different types of classic editions that you can get for this game. One is called the Bloodlines Edition, which is basically like it's got like a greenish background to the Tom Dubois art, along with on the side there it's got like a red strip, which I don't know if necessarily if that's going to be on the PS4 version. That almost looks like it's going to be for the Switch version. I'll post some pictures here so you can kind of tell what it looks like and everything. And on top of that, you also are getting a CD soundtrack, which it doesn't specify if it's a sampler of a bunch of music from the games. That's what I'm thinking it is. I don't think it's just one or two full soundtracks. It looks to be like a single CD, like digipack sort of thing, or like a little like cardboard case that has most likely a mix of a bunch of different Castlevania, tracks. So what else does that classic edition come with? Well, it comes with two posters. Actually, I'm sorry, one technically. It's a reversible poster. One side is Castlevania 1 for the box art, and then the other side is Castlevania 3. So the art, like the actual art itself of these two, minus the gray side parts of the cases. So, I don't know, I mean, granted, the art is great, it's gorgeous for both of these, but what about Castlevania 2? Why does Castlevania 2 get left out of this, huh? And even the Ultimate Edition, which we're going to talk about in a second, like Castlevania 2 almost it's like totally cut out from Celebration. The original trilogy, man, don't forget number 2. In my opinion, it's the best one. But, listen, the Ultimate Edition, what does that come with? Well, it comes with the art case thing that the Bloodlines version, it looks to be, comes with. In addition to art printouts of these covers. This is going to be different from the poster. It's going to have all 3, Castlevania 1, Castlevania 2, Castlevania 3, all printed out in large, high quality. Now, listen, I've seen this type of thing at cons. You can buy these for like, I don't know, $10 a pop people sell them for. And they're essentially larger posters of these. I don't know how big they are, but, you know, that's just what they give you. Now, the deluxe box that you get with the Ultimate Edition has like metallic ink in it, which is really cool. There's also, in addition to that, a steelbook case. I guess that's like if you want easy access for owning the game, just putting it on your shelf instead of like having to take everything apart just to get at this one small part of the game. So if you don't want to have to dig through everything just to pull it out, I don't know. Honestly, I'm probably just going to keep the digital version is the same as the physical, so I'm probably just going to keep the digital version on my Switch and then just put the physical aside and just never really touch it unless I really absolutely need to. Maybe I'll install it. I don't know. I keep all that, like those collection type things, like the Mega Man collection, the Castlevania collection. I keep all that digital, so that way I have easy access to it. I don't have to run downstairs and grab a different game or whatever. So it just makes it easier for me personally. But maybe you prefer having the physical cart and always playing off of that. I don't know. Me, I already bought the digital when it came out, so I never expected a physical to release. So this is just really cool that we're finally getting the physical. And that we're getting a cool collector's package with it. Now, what else comes with the Ultimate Collection? I'm getting distracted. There's so much stuff to talk about here. Well, the Ultimate Collection also comes with what looks to be like some sort of shadow box print of the art, the Tom Dubois art, and apparently it's got a sound effect built in and like lights and stuff like that. That's going to be so dope. Can't wait to hang that up in my little Castlevania shrine over there. That's going to be awesome. So I'm very excited for that. You also get, as I said before, the Steelbook, which again celebrates Castlevania 1, Castlevania 3 on it. No Castlevania 2. Come on, you could have put like a slit in there, you know, made it like a tri-fold sort of thing, or maybe like a tri-fold Steelbook. I don't know, that's maybe a little crazy. There's also some miniature boxes that they give you, like miniature replica boxes. They're obviously not full-size, so you won't be able to put your games in them most likely, but they are smaller, mostly just designed probably for you to set up and put on display. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll like hang them up somewhere. I don't think so though. I think those are honestly probably my least favorite part of the entire Ultimate Collection. That and the CD, which I have this music 9 times over in various physical formats, not only on CD, but on record, like vinyl. I mean, like, I don't need another compilation disc, especially since the Portrait of Ruin pre-order came with a bunch of cool stuff, but one of the things that came with was a CD, which has way more music than this thing's going to offer, because it offered some music from games that are, you know, like a bunch of additional Castlevania games that were on that as well. So yeah, the disc, not really interested in. The replica boxes, not really interested in. The Steelbook, yeah, that's pretty cool. The art prints, I don't know. I can get those at cons and they look the same, so they'd have to really like impress me. It would have to be high definition upscaling of the boxes in terms of the visuals, because honestly a lot of those printouts for those, they're not very high resolution, and so here's hoping that they pony up and they get like really high resolution versions of these box arts to hang up, because that would be cool. The shadow box is sick. I can't wait to own that. That is going to be awesome. The game, of course, is phenomenal to finally own a physical version of this game. The Tom Dubois art is going to be great as well. I would have liked to have a reversible large poster of 2 for Castlevania 2, or maybe a Tom Dubois done Castlevania 2 print as well. Like, you know, Tom Dubois sits down and he goes, oh, I'm going to do art for Castlevania 2, since Castlevania 2 really doesn't have a lot of art redone or art done in really high quality. If you didn't know this, the Castlevania 2 box art is basically ripped off from Ravenloft. I think it's called Ravenloft, which is like a Dungeons and Dragons like vampire variant or something like that. But like if you look at the 2 boxes, they're like, whoa, that's pretty much right from Ravenloft. So it's kind of neat. Little tidbit of information there for you. But that's it. That's basically what it's coming with. Oh, and you get a little pin too, a little Castlevania Konami pin. I think I bought one of those from somebody else and it looked great. So the price on that one is $174. Now, compared with the $60 classic version, you know, the classic version's probably gonna get you more bang for your buck as far as in terms of like just getting the core basics. Like, yeah, if you want just the game, just obviously get the game. But if you want something that's gonna be like, it's like an in-between, that classic set is perfect for you at $59.99 plus, you know, shipping and tax and all that stuff. The game itself, bare bones, is going for $39.99, $59.99 for the classic, and then the $174 or whatever it is, $179 for the for that ultimate. I don't know. It's gonna be day one for me either way, but yeah, I'm kind of the mindset like, listen, this is great and all, but like, I just feel like there's too much duplicate stuff in there. You know, there's just like box arts duplicated too many times. Like, give me something new and fresh, like Castlevania 2 Tom Dubois art. That would be sick. Instead, we got kind of like a celebratory overall Castlevania thing, cover, shadow box thing. The shadow box is definitely the all-star right there of that whole thing. I gotta wonder what the sound effect is gonna be. Is it gonna be like maybe like a little brief clip of Simon's theme? Is it going to be maybe like some sound effects like holy water or like the boomerang or whatever you want, the cross, combat cross, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm really curious. I want to know what's gonna be that little sound effect. So I guess we'll find out in several months when we get it. Are you picking up the Ultimate Edition? Are you picking up the classic version? Are you just picking up the bare bones model, or are you not bothering to buy this? Let me know down in the comments below. I want to hear your opinion. Otherwise, thanks guys. We'll have more Castlevania news when we get it on the way. I've got tons more Castlevania content to come.